Hi, I'm Gabriel Wong and I'll be speaking to David Rice from Yahoo at the Yahoo Asia Client Summit in Hanoi, Vietnam. Yahoo has just turned 16 in March this year. How is Yahoo reinventing itself to remain relevant?
I think reinventing is probably, I'd use a different word actually. I would say that we're reinvigorating and evolving. We have always had a rich media history as a company, and I think as we build the brand out of being the premier digital media company, that is where we're taking us going forward. So the first 16 years have been a very logical progression, and we have a deep history in media. Everything that we have, from search, deeply from discovering content in media, you need search. From creating content, so comms, that's all about either talking about content or creating content yourself, and then our content verticals. So I think we have always had a deep history of something that's all been media, and what we're doing is we're pulling that all together into one vision for the company, which is this premier digital media experience. On top of that, we're extending that thinking beyond just Yahoo O&O. So it's no longer just thinking about our properties, but how do we take all this amazing technology that we've been able to build, from our ad platforms to our data and sciences to our content that we create, and allowing an ecosystem to be built around this core Yahoo experience. So I think that's where I look at, when you think about the transitions or the evolution that we're going from, it's really honing down towards this premier digital experience that involves a broader ecosystem, because so many people want to take advantage of all this great work we've done for 16 years.
Mm-hmm. What is Yahoo's vision for its new products?
There's the product vision, the mission that we've stated, which is really building deeply personal media experiences. And that's not personalized, it's personal. Personal encompasses a whole bunch of components of what your interests are, what we know about you, your social connections, where you go. There's these 5 principles that we talk about in our product vision. One is engage and delight, so make sure we're always wowing the consumer. Use data and science, helping to personalize for the user, right? So really take a look at what the interests are and help create that custom experience. Be where the consumer is. Don't define them to a PC on Yahoo. Go to other PC sites and let Yahoo be there. Go to mobile, go to TV, go to tablet. Make sure that you create real social relationships. Right now, if you think about the social networks we're all part of, they are getting so massive that your ability to connect around information and content experiences is quite difficult to get that sort of connection. I've got 800 friends on Facebook, and I just don't feel like I use that as a place to really deeply connect around content. So I think those social connections, and then the 5th one that we talk about all the time is, as part of these 5 pillars or principles, is building out that ecosystem. So how do we go beyond the Yahoo owned and operated verticals and really create experiences that lots of publishers and content creators can take advantage of around the globe?
Does the way people in Asia use the internet inspire Yahoo to develop products differently?
There's a couple of things. Yahoo has always had a history of building products here. So I'd say at least a third of our team in the media products is actually building and creating products here in the Asia region. We've got engineering and product managers in Singapore, in Beijing, in Taipei, in Bangalore. So this region is rich in experiences. Yahoo Answers is a great success story that came out of Korea and Taiwan. Many mobile experiences have come out of there, and we're even launching, we've got a great product, Lego, which is a foundational component for our media properties, and we're launching, I believe, something like 50 new media verticals in the APAC region, where we previously didn't have them because there was no scalable way to enter these markets. But now there's such a rich demand, particularly for entertainment. The youth here obviously loves their entertainment. So I think you're going to see a lot of very Asia region specific entertainment properties now being able to be built like this because of this new great platform that we're.
What advice do you have for marketers in Asia who are looking to use digital?
Take risk. And what I see a lot of times is, particularly with social and how quickly things are moving right now, is that people are very concerned about letting consumers be marketers for them. Instead of the old world was when you're on TV, you created a commercial and you got to force it in front of a consumer, and you were essentially buying time. I heard this used today in the presentation. And you can't do that anymore. Consumers have way too much choice. So you have to create time. You have to create an experience that the consumer wants to participate in. And this means you taking risks with your brand, but it means you empowering the consumer to be a marketer for you. And so I think if you're creating a digital marketing campaign, how do you create something that the consumer actively wants to be a part of? Because you no longer can be a roadblock in their media consumption experience, because they can go right around you. So you have to start thinking like, what do I create? And that was one of my biggest takeaways from even being here at this summit, was how closely consumer products and advertiser products are becoming the same now, because advertising products, digital media experiences need to really embrace the consumer usage behavior. And if you're not deeply understanding the consumer and how they want to engage with these experiences, you're not going to have an effective digital campaign. So I almost felt like I'm listening to a bunch of consumer marketers, consumer product managers that are having to build similar products to what I do today, because we're all trying to solve for the same problem: how to get consumers engaged with our experiences.
Wonderful. Thank you, David.
Hey, it was my pleasure. Thanks.
Yahoo!